Hello, good afternoon. It's Natalie with my video of the day. So today I wanted to do a video and dedicate it to my Mama Esther because today, 11th of Elul, is her actual yahrzeit, her memorial. So I wanted to dedicate this learning to her. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is what's a difference with a tree and a balloon? Yes, two simple things, a tree and a balloon. And what lesson should it teach us in our life, and the lesson we need to hold on and to keep? The difference is one is filled up with air. So if you think about the air as ego and as something that always needs it to be able to fill itself, it needs to get validation, it needs to get air in it, it needs to feel good about itself constantly. It needs to kind of like you need to give blow into it to make it feel big and enormous, right? That's the only way it feels good. Whereas a tree, all it needs is one seed, one simple seed, and then it needs sunlight and water. Once you put that in, it will give you an abundance of growth. It gives you leaves, it gives you branches, it gives you a tree trunk, it gives you shade, it gives you fruits. If it's a fruit tree, a seed of a fruit tree, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes investment, but it will give you abundance from what you put in. What's the difference? The difference is if we raise our kids, if we were raised with kind of like being caught up with what people think, what people say, we were kind of like just focused on ego, then what happens is that we will be moving around with people's words, with people's thoughts, with people's ideas of us. We're not steady. We're not firm. We're not grounded. We'll keep moving around with any word, any statement, any thoughts we hear. Whereas a tree won't do that unless it's a tornado. Usually, a tree does not move around with winds or people's words. A tree is rooted. A tree is inside the ground. A tree is built with confidence and stability. A tree grows slowly, but it has its roots deep in the ground and you cannot see it, but it's deep in there. And that's where a healthy confidence comes from, where we are able to teach our children to have that ego and that validation and that sense of connection from deep inside. That root should be deep within them. Nobody needs to see it, but they need to feel it. They need to know we're proud of them. They need to know that we are supporting them and encouraging them. But the truth is, the essence is, we need to give the roots to them within themselves. That they feel that confident within them, that when they go out into the real world, they know they can make it and they know they can survive. That's the difference between a tree and a balloon. If you're living your life as a balloon based on the words of people, waiting for their validation, waiting for their encouragement, waiting for their acknowledgement, you'll always be at their mercy and keep moving around. But if you live your life as as a tree that has the roots deep within the ground and the energy of the sunlight and the higher power, nothing will be able to shake you because you have your spiritual connection to your higher power and you have your roots within the ground that's connected to the higher power again. So, in that way, not many things can move you around. Hope this message finds you well. Sending you lots of blessing. Please do a good deed today, August 28th, 11th of Elul, for my grandmother, Esther Bat Yehoshua.